Hey guys, welcome back. This is John with Love the Hunt. I got myself a very early Christmas present here. It's made by Savage, as you can see on the stickers. The stock there is got adjustable length of pull. It comes with additional inserts here in the middle before the stock pad on the end that you can put on the stock and reduce the length of pull on the rifle or increase it. Going down through here on the rifle, it's got a really nice grip texture like a stippling, and texture down there on the bottom of that. Turn the light on. And the AccuTrigger most Savages have now. This is a Savage 110. It's a special package that I found at Academy. And let me see here what I think it's Veil Camo. Cloaked in Science, it says. But it talks all about it here. And there's a website for it. Go full bore into a world of adventure with camouflage that's the leading edge of concealment. Your edge camouflage for ultimate concealment and to show the world what you're made of, I guess. We want photos, veilcam.com. I guess when you go out and hunt and want to see photos of what you're taking with it. It's got the jeweled bolt on it. It says Savage there. And it has a Vortex scope on it in this package. Now it comes with the bikini style scope caps, which I don't care much for, but it was supposed to come with a Vortex Crossfire 2 3x9 by 42 field of view. Well, I got this scope out and we was looking and investigating on it, and it is a 3x9 by 40 and it is Vortex. Now let me take the caps off real quick here. It's quite a clear scope, but it is not a Crossfire 2. I was looking at it close there and I said, what in the world? That is a Diamondback. So it's a Vortex Diamondback, and it's 3x9 by 40. So from what I understand, the Diamondback is an upgrade to the Crossfire 2. So I definitely was not complaining. I was very happy. My box actually says Crossfire 2 on it. So I asked the guy, I said, did y'all change the scope out? And he goes, no, that's the way it came from the factory. Now this model has the Savage marks there on the bottom, and it has a detachable magazine. Just pull down on the top there, pops right out. I like the little magazine. I've not gotten rounds for it before, or just yet, but it is metal on the sides. Looks like it's well made, and this here is what actuates the release of the magazine. It goes in and out very easily. And I got the follower there that fills polymer. It does have a little instructional arrow. This is the front. But you can see inside there the jeweled bolt. And it's quite nice. It's a very nice package. Now this here releases the bolt. What you have to do is push this all the way in. After pulling the trigger all the way back, then this will go completely into the trigger guard, and the bolt will be able to be released. I'll put this back in. See if I can do it with looking through the camera. I kind of put it in towards the bottom, slides right in, and just pushing on the top, and you can hear it snap. And it snaps securely in place. I was pushing around on it and bumping on it to see if it would come out for me, or on me, I should say, and it didn't. So I really like the camouflage. It's that veil camouflage, if I'm saying that right. But now this rifle is, I'm fairly certain, a 22-inch fluted barrel on this rifle, and they have the little what do you call them, swivel or mounts for a sling. And it's got some texturing up here, and the stock kind of comes in on it. Gets you a little better grip on the front. And then, if you notice, up in here, if I can focus, there is a nice gap between the stock and the fluted barrel. So it is a very free-floated, it's late, I can't even talk, free-floated barrel. And it's not touching the stock there. I wish I had a dollar bill to run under there. I probably do in my wallet, but I didn't get it out. And on the very end of the rifle, it is threaded. So you can take that off and put a flash suppressor, flash hider, what do you want to call it, or a muzzle brake, either one. So they come off fairly easily. I don't know the threads on it. I'm going to have to read up on the rifle. I was looking everywhere for this rifle. You can see the little opening there below the barrel, where it's free-floated. And I was looking everywhere for this rifle. I'd seen them at Academy Sports, and they started selling out the rifles. I guess there was just a few for each store, I'm not sure. But deer season's coming up, and I thought, well, if I'm going to get one, I better get on the ball. So I started looking online at the academies, and my son moved down with his girlfriend in Owensboro, Kentucky. So I looked everywhere, and they said there was one available in Owensboro. And I'm sitting here thinking, I know that name. Where do I know that from? Because my youngest boy just moved down there not too long ago, and I'm like, oh, that's where Justin is. I said, I can go down there and visit with them. It's Friday, and I went ahead and purchased the rifle online because he went into Academy and talked to the manager there behind the counter. Turn around and show you the other side. And he said, yes, I have one in stock. And he showed me, or showed my son, and he worked the bolt and the magazine and everything before I took the trip down there, because it's about, hour and a half drive one way to get down there. And this one is chambered Savage Model 110 in 6.5 Creedmoor. And I'm a big fan of the 6.5 Grendel. I have a little AR in there, 6.5 Grendel. So I said, I'm going to give that a try. I've heard a lot about the Creedmoor. And I thought, well, what the heck. I shoot a lot more whitetail deer than anything, but I'm certain with the proper bullet, the composition of the actual bullet, I could probably hunt all the way up to mule deer and pronghorn antelope, black bear, and maybe even elk. I'm certain it would take an elk if you got within, reasonable distance for the caliber and how much foot-pound of energy the bullets have and so forth. So that's what we looked at. Sorry, I'm moving everything around, but it's got real nice textured grip. And the one thing I cannot show you while I'm holding the camera is, you would not believe what they have this AccuTrigger set at the factory. Because I have this same rifle, similar rifle, the Savage Model 110, and 7mm Remington Magnum in there in the safe. And I've taken that AccuTrigger apart and adjusted it down, and I would say it's running maybe 3 to 3.5 pounds. This thing is incredible. I'm shocked that it's set at what it is from the factory. I don't know if it's this particular setup, this model, but my goodness. Folks, let me see if I can work the bolt here. Alright. I'm putting my finger on the AccuTrigger. Bring the safety blade into the blade, if I can hold this rifle still. And let's see, I bring it down here. Yep, what did I do? Oh, I must have the safety on. Or I don't have the bolt all the way down. There we go. Nope, it's locked. What did I do wrong here? Try again. There we go. Alright. Nope, something ain't right. Hold on just a second. Alright, I'm back. I don't think I had the bolt all the way forward or something. But we're in position here now. And I'm just going to bring the safety blade down into the trigger. And I'm not kidding you guys. I'm barely putting any pressure on this thing. It's gone. That is the lightest factory trigger I have ever felt in my life. If that thing is more than 2.5 pounds, I would be incredibly shocked. You know, I'm not the best at judging the triggers, trigger pulls, but this is far lighter than the Remington 7 mag I have in there in the Savage 110. I was just blown away. Let's see if I can do that one more time. Okay. I think I got it in place. Nope, I'm not bringing it down all the way. See if I can work it on this side with my thumb. Up in the air is really difficult. I'm just now contacting the actual trigger blade. The safety blade's engaged. Alright, I'm in complete contact right there. And let's see if I can show you a little bit of pressure, just a tiny bit of movement. It is gone. If it's more than 3 pounds, I just wouldn't believe it. I just wouldn't believe it. I'm going to have to look up the specs on this rifle. I found the package deal, and for the price and everything that I got it at, I just couldn't pass it up. So I drove down there and picked it up. But it was $604 out the door. I got 5% off for my Academy card, and $604 for the rifle with that. I think it's like a medium heavy contoured barrel. When it comes up, the weight of the barrel just brings it right up to my shoulder. Comes up so nicely. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, it's got a nice recoil pad there. A little bit of texturing on the back of it. But what you'll do is you'll go down inside of those screw holes, obviously, and unscrew that. And then you can change out this center portion here to the different ones. I'll show a video because I'm going to replace this one, I think, with a smaller one and bring the length of pull for me just up just a little bit. But I love the camo. Really awesome trigger for a factory trigger like this. And for the price, you know, I think it's like a custom rifle myself. I know there's a lot higher end out there than this, but overall it's a pretty darn decent package for $604. Alright guys, well hopefully I didn't go too long on the video. I'll talk to you all later, but there's the model right there. So, Veal Camo or whatever. Okay, talk to you all later. Have a good one.